Beavers.com here with head women's basketball coach Mike Kerfin after a NSIC opening win against Minnesota Crookston. Mike, a little bit of a slow start, but found a lead early midway through the first half, and despite a second half lull there, never really gave up a lead.
Well, Crookston's such a good shooting team. They do a very good job with Weiss and Martell, and they just bring shooter after shooter. It seems like so. They came out and they were just on fire and knocked down some shots, and we fell behind 9-2, and I really liked how our team responded, and came back, and we did a little 2-2-1 just to see if we could change the momentum a little bit, and they executed it very well, and so I'm very pleased with how they were able to make adjustments in today's game. And it's a great win, and it's a great way to start the conference season.
Despite almost a 6-minute scoring drought in this midway through the second half, didn't allow Minnesota Crookston to get a lead, and then really just closed hard. Is that just a product of some experience?
Well, hopefully it's experience, and just I thought one of the keys was we went 16 out of 17 from the free throw line. Late in the game, hitting a lot of one-on-one situations, and those are key and huge in putting a team away. Especially every time it seemed like we had a little bit of lead, Crookston would come down and hit a three or make a basket, and so. Yeah, you're going to have lulls. We had both teams went through a lull there for about 6 minutes where I think there was like 8 or 10 points total combined scored. And that's going to happen when you have so many possessions in a 40-minute game and a 30-second shot clock. So to be able to respond, I thought Ellie Wessling and Shannon Thompson and Kate Warmack and just everyone just did some really nice things, and a great win for our team.
Just briefly talk about Ellie Wessling's performance off the bench and Kate Warmack's double-double.
Well, one of the things that we've been working with Kate on is trying to get her to be a better rebounder. And for being 6'2", 6'3", it's always been so easy when she was in high school just being taller. And obviously once you get into conference play and in college, you got to do a better job of boxing out. And she's really improved in that area. And she had like 15 or 16 rebounds tonight, which was that's just a monster game. I'm just very proud of her, how she's improved in that area. Ellie has the capability of playing many positions for us and helps us to give us different looks, and she can play inside or outside. She can shoot off the drive, and she was another key player, and what a great team effort it was tonight.
BUCBeavers.com here with Ellie Wessling of the women's basketball team after a home win against Minnesota Crookston, NSIC opener. Ellie, just kind of talk about the game. It's a bit of a slow start, but took a lead and never really let it go.
Yeah, it seemed like they couldn't miss in the beginning. Then we caught up on defense and started hitting some shots, got in our groove.
I know defense has been emphasized this season. Overall, how do you feel about the defensive effort?
Tonight I think we did really well. We were aware of their shooters. We got out on their shooters. They got some shots off, but we got lucky enough that they didn't go in. So
had about a 5 or 6 minute scoring drought there in the second half. Unfortunately, Minnesota Crookston couldn't come back, but really closed the game. Those last 5 minutes really closed well as a team. Is that just a product of being more experienced this year?
Yeah, I think we play extremely well, even with the newcomers. We just have a chemistry about us that no matter who's on the floor, no matter who has the ball in their hands, I feel comfortable.
Obviously, it's got to feel good to get off to a good start in the conference play, especially beating Minnesota Crookston, who you haven't beaten in a while. What kind of confidence do you take away from this game heading into next week on the road?
Well, out of anybody in our conference, I feel like I would want them to beat Crookston, so I'm really happy about that. But I personally feel good about it because a lot of people might have underestimated us in the preseason, even though we were 4-0. And now it just proves that we're here to take over the NSIC.
You personally had a quality game, scoring and also defensively rebounding. How do you feel about your overall performance tonight?
I feel really good. Finally got a chance to get out there and do what I love, so it feels really good.